we have one shy person. He wrote a question.
Oh, okay.
So I can read it for you.
Oh, okay.
Please, can you explain why the purity and virtue are so important for one's spiritual development?
Please explain why purity and virtue are important. Virtue
are important for one's spiritual development.
Very good. I will answer this question if the person showed their hand. Who am I speaking to?
She's coming.
Okay. Very good.
Hello, Mooji.
Good. Thank you for coming.
I tried to escape, but
okay.
Thank you for your time you share with us.
Very
I
good.
hear this term because I read so much, and it is very important to gain purity. Purity in thought, in words, in the food, also purity in emotion.
Yes.
To be free from Maya, and to lead one's virtual life.
Yes.
And so, I'd like to hear from you.
Yes.
How you can explain the importance of that.
It is commendable to be seeking purity of mind and all these virtues, no? But it is the slow way.
Yes.
I am more stir-fry, quick way. Okay? Because if you say you have to develop purity of mind, then sometimes you find you've got the worst mind. You understand? You try to have really good mind, nice, lovely mind, and then you have the most terrible mind you'll find. Okay? You try to be virtuous, and then you do very terrible things. Okay?
Yes.
Because
be angry also.
Yes, and very frustrated. And you can spend a long time, beating yourself why you're not good enough. Yes. For freedom, it is not important. I tell you what is important. What is important is openness. Openness. And some desire, some strong interest to be free. That is what is important. Why? Because if you have no interest, then forget about it. Nothing's going to happen particularly. Although I cannot say absolutely, because sometimes some people, they say, no, I don't want to do this. I don't want anything to do with the truth. I don't want anything to do with but your freedom. I want nothing to do with belief or religion. I want nothing. And then, ping, somehow something happened, and they are suddenly a Buddha. So life is strange like this, okay? First thing.
Wonderful.
Yes. Now, but I would say if you are open, if people sometimes come to satsang like you are here, and some people may come because they've been watching some videos, they feel this subject is very dear to me, to my heart, and so they come, their minds are naturally open. Others maybe come and their hands are on their chin all the time, and they're looking, well, I don't know, and so on. So it may take a bit longer. Easy like this, okay? So there must already be some urge inside that once I want to go, I felt something. This is another very important thing. You begin to feel something. You may not understand what it is, but you're feeling something. You're feeling like a possibility. There's some possibility that something may change inside me, and it feels good. I don't know what makes me feel like this, but it feels like I want to go in this direction. That's more important than trying to cultivate a good virtuous mind, purity of thought, and so on. I would say that the virtuous mind and purity of thoughts, they come after you realize the self, not before. You see? Yes. Because if you try to develop purity of thoughts, then you may still keep your ego. And then your ego says, yes, my mind is more pure than yours. You see? And this is not good.
Yes.
Yeah, because we put a lot of effort to do it, no? And then you want to show your spiritual muscle, and you want to tell people, look, I am more quiet than you, and stuff like this. So that is not the true way. I would say, huh?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, thank
Yeah. So the important thing is that you are open, and somehow you listen, and you feel what your inner response is to what is happening, because sometimes in the beginning there is not understanding, there's misunderstanding, there's reaction, there's resistance, there's judgment. These things happen first thing. But it's not bad if you are told, expect that you are going to feel resistance. Usually if something also is good for you, sometimes you have resistance. Your mind is resisting, not really you. Your mind is resisting. But you are giving some energy to this resistance. So these are important discoveries in the beginning. And if you stay with it, very soon you find something opens up, and there's a sense of space in you, a sense of joy is arising in you, and then you're already inside. You're inside, and your journey inside has started. And that is not a journey of effort. It's a journey of grace somehow. Something is unfolding, and all you do is saying, yes, please. Yes, please. Yes, please. Thank you. Yes, please. This is a very beautiful way, you see. Because as long as there's the sense of the person doing something, I'm doing, then sometimes pride can happen. You see? Sometimes competitiveness. Sometimes you keep the feeling of being something special. And these are not virtuous thoughts. So something happens inside you, and there's sometimes a humility it becomes present, and that opens many doors for you, because humility makes your heart very soft, very open, and all possibilities happen much more beautifully. They come alive in a mind that is more humble and open.
Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Very good.
I didn't want to ask you anything, and then I figured out that I have to do it.
Very good.
Because I didn't want to. How to get rid or how to let go of the feeling of the need to be loved. Because
Yes.
I have a feeling that I'm a slave of that urge, of that need to be loved,
Yes.
to be appreciated, and that it stops me from being free.
Okay, we can start right now. Do something very beautiful. Is put pictures to your fears and make the worst case scenario. Okay? You say the whole world and all the people who you care for, they're going to come to you and say, we don't want you on this planet. Okay? You're just not good enough. God made mistake making you. Okay? So you're not, you've always been trying to get us to accept you. Well, the truth is we don't want you. Okay? And invite it. I'm serious about it. I know I'm looking like I'm laughing. But invite this feeling, because it's something there that you are resisting to feel this feeling. Some resistance is there. I don't want to feel this. You see? I need to be loved. I need to be accepted. You like this. And if you go with this feeling, it creates a very strange response to you, because you come across as being desperate. And no one is attracted to anybody who's desperate. They will only exploit you. You see? Because desperateness is not a true is not true to you. It's not true to your origin. It's not an original feeling for you. You are the pure being, complete. But somewhere this thought has developed from some place. It's come inside, and it's been in the dark growing, you know. So I'm very happy that you come forward like that, and expose it is also a good way. I have this feeling, the need to be loved, and so on. But actually, you don't need to be loved. You don't need to be loved. I would say more, you need to know that you are love. I think this is more important. It's more important to discover that you are itself love. But I don't want you to just believe that. I would prefer that you discover this thing. You see? So you can start...
The first time I heard it from you.
Yes.
And it meant so much to me because it really opened a new space inside of me.
Yes.
Because I never heard it in that way before. And then I realized that it's just like a dream. That need of being loved, of being appreciated is not me. It's something that is... These are the chains. Yes. And I don't know how to get rid of them. I see them, but...
Well, let's do it now. Let's take this thing for this exercise like that. And just say, well, okay. So, let's... Worst case scenario. Let's give... You can always write them down. Or, I'm taping this anyway. I can send it to you. So, you can put one... Okay, a thought come, you will never have a partner. That's a real big one, okay? You are never going to have a partner. Just, okay, supposing you never had a partner, like no one really, maybe a few one-night stands, but nothing really, you know, like really love, you know? And the thing you want is not a one-night stand, you want to love, no? So you want to be loved, something, but that you don't get. You know, so you feel it. Okay, suppose now I never have a partner. You have to just deal with you and you being you, and sit with that. And supposing in one flash all the prospective partners in the world vanish, they're all gone. And not even to another planet, so you can't even go to another planet. They just don't exist. So it's just you. It's you. Could you live? Could you be happy? Would you be miserable? You might become the happiest person in the world, because at least you won't have that feeling to trouble you with. You see? So people do these things. You invite, okay, my fear is this will happen, or this will not happen. So you see it through, and okay, some people, they have a fear of death. So we have another exercise for you. You go to somebody's funeral and you put yourself in that box. You see? They sit there. You don't have to actually do that. But, you know, you can imagine, and you look at the people around you and how they're crying, and you identify, this character is my auntie, this one is my sister, she would be behaving like that. And then you're in this box and so on. And go through it, and something gets flushed out. Many people from the West, they go to India, and they go to a place like in Varanasi, holy city Varanasi, and they go to one ghat called Manikanika Ghat, where they burn all the bodies, is burnt there. Because in the West, nobody burns bodies, you know, and if they do it in secret. But in India, everything is in front of you. People having their chai, watching a body, and like this, okay? And then it takes this stuff out of us, this fear. You face the thing you're afraid of sometimes. You see? So for you, I think it will be not so difficult, actually. And usually when these things come, they're kind of hiding, they're somehow eclipsing your greatness, actually, your beauty, and gets suffocated because your attention buys into this fear. So actually, the truth is, you don't need to be loved. You don't need to be loved. That is just some strange thought that is developed in your mind. You see? And this is one way of looking at it. Just putting it like, if you had to be by yourself, not even with prospective partners, but just by yourself. Could you live? If you had to, you would, and you may make some tremendous discoveries. And this time in your life is a beautiful time for making tremendous discoveries. And this can be one of them, because I would not want you to go into a relationship with this feeling of a need to be loved.
The problem is that very often even if I'm alone, if I don't feel loved, I'm okay. And I can tell the difference. That's why I'm bothered when it comes this moment that I feel enslaved by this necessity urge. But it's not only in the relationships. It's like acknowledgement of other people that I have a value, that I'm worthy of something, that I'm loved. So the problem is that I see the difference, and I don't understand when this feeling comes, when this feeling appears. I see that it's not me, that I am enslaved, that it's not my natural state.
Yeah.
Because very often I don't have a problem of being alone, I enjoy it. So I don't know what happens when it starts being a problem. Why does it start being a problem?
Because you consider yourself as being something. You consider you are something, that you are somebody. It would be good to find out that you are nobody. You see, very few people want to discover that they are nobody. Everybody wants to be somebody. If you want to be somebody, then it means that you need to be somebody special. You need to have something to at least announce your game, to announce that, look, I am worth it. Look how good. I'm a good dancer. I'm a good musician. I'm beautiful. Surely, will you purchase me? You see, but if you are nothing, then you are free, actually. You don't want anything, actually. Now, the trouble is, there isn't anybody who wants nothing. Everybody wants something and wants to be something. Now, a sage doesn't want to be something. They know the total peace. They know the total spaciousness of being nothing. They are nothing, in fact.
So you never wanted to be special.
Well, those was my hairy days. This feeling to do that, it comes at a very high cost, actually. Because then, you know what? You are never going to be comfortable with people. Because every time you see them, you have to be something. Every time you meet another human being, you're in performance. You see? Can I get a little bit of, hey, you look good. Thank you. You need something from every encounter. You follow what I'm saying? Yeah. You cannot be yourself. You have to go.
Attention is a burden.
Huh? Attention is a burden.
Attention is a burden.
If you want it. If you don't want it, it's not a burden. I mean, if you don't mind, let's put it not you don't even want. Because there's two forms of desire. There's a desire that I really want this. But to say I really don't want it is also a desire. You see? Because I would say that more you don't mind. You don't mind. That is the difference. And so if you have a need to be accepted or to be complimented or to be whatever, then you are not going to be comfortable with people. Because every time you have an encounter, whether it is something planned or unplanned, something is looking to come out with a measurement. It's coming out with a feeling like, that was good, that made me feel good, or that made me feel bad. Whereas in that state of emptiness, which I would like to invite you to discover, actually, because it is the purest discovery you are going to make. It's not that you are nothing, not that you are nothing, not like this. But you are no thing. You're not a thing. You're not the body itself. It's not an antibody statement. I'm saying you're not merely the body. You're not merely your conditioning. You are more than this. You see, not more as in quantity, but I'm talking about in subtlety, in purity. There's something more here. And this is the whole purpose of satsang, to discover this, not just to believe. I don't want to teach people how to believe something, but to discover that actually. You see. Now, I gave a beautiful example, I thought, one time, that I said that the people here also, if I ask, who is that umbrella? There's an umbrella on the wall over there next to a door. It's hanging up. If I ask, whose umbrella is that umbrella? Somebody may say, it's mine. They won't say, it's me. Isn't it? They will say, it is mine, that it is a property. It belongs to me. It is not what I am. So you say, it's mine. And you say this about many things. You say my, like my body, my senses, my past, my family, my partner. So this is not you. It's what belongs to you, isn't it? My career, my education, my memory, my intellect, my past, my future. All these are referring to something which is not you, isn't it? So if you can leave all these for one moment, like now is good, all these aside, because they are in the category of mine, not me. Leave everything. So only there is I, the one who says my. Leave all that is property aside. And only I is left. What is I? Property we know. Property we can measure, we can weigh, we can see, we can touch. But the I who says my life, my family, my belief, my philosophy, my education, my senses, this I is what? Is it property? Does it have a shape? Tell me, I want somebody to answer this question for me today.
It's difficult how not to be emotionally involved in your life. Because it's
my emotion also, meaning that I see these, I'm aware of them, I am the perceiver of them. Just start with that. Don't go to, it's difficult to do something. Just for this moment, try and understand and feel what I is. Is I the same as mine? Is I, when you say I, is it the same thing as mine? My car, my house, my family, my belief, my education, my past, my future, my career, my gender, my religion. You see, my something. But what is I? Is I also something? Feel it now.
It's like having two lives, one life of I and one life of mine.
What watches both lives? You say it's like having two. You say it's like having two lives. Okay, who is having two lives? One life is this, one life is that. What is aware of both lives? Isn't there an awareness that says it's like having two lives?
It's like having the awareness and having, like, Maya.
Awareness is not anything that anybody can have. It is just what you are. You can say, my awareness about something, but there's an awareness even before that, which is just pure awareness itself. Without this, there is no perception, there's no sense of self, there's no world, there's no time, there's no person. Awareness is the earliest, it is first. Even before first, it is there. Now your identity begins in it. What you come to believe you are, I would call it a kind of self-portrait as a person, is formed inside that awareness itself. And it is also perceived, that portrait. You've had many portraits. You've had many self-portraits. And all of them are changing. But that which is aware of all the portraits, it's not a portrait.
So who or what does create the identity that I have now? Who creates mine? Who creates this reality?
Yes.
Where I have an urge, a need to be loved, appreciated, to have things, to do things. So the consciousness is not creating that. Who is creating it?
It's a good question. You can say the consciousness is not creating it. If consciousness knows it is not creating it, it will not be troubled by it. If consciousness knows, I didn't create this, it seems to be just going on. Who wrote this book? Who is making all these decisions? Huh? I have nothing to do with it. Then if it has nothing to do with it, then you're neither innocent nor guilty. It's nothing to do with you then. Then let it play on. Because you will know, I did not do this. Whatever I is, I did not make this movie. It seems to be going on. I wake up in the morning, eyes open, the movie starts. I didn't remember pressing start button. It is there going on. So why should I take responsibility for something I did not create? Who am I who is watching this? Then you find that there is interest in that. Then whose interest is it? Does that become even more mine? Or is that interest also in the movie? I didn't create the interest also. Then if the interest was not created, the interest is part of the movie, then who are you, the watcher of this movie?
I don't know, but is it okay to enjoy the movie in the meantime?
Yes. In fact, the movie will be more enjoyed when you're clear that, wait a minute, but my part is only, I am sort of like observing it, I'm watching it. I have this sense of doing, but it's only a sense. It doesn't feel true. Sometimes I have the sense I'm in the movie, and sometimes I have the sense I'm not in the movie. I'm just a watcher of the movie.
Being an actor who is enjoying his or her role.
It's not a bad metaphor. It's not a bad metaphor.
And what to do with the desire? If you feel the desire to do something to, I don't know, is it okay to follow your desire?
Not always.
Or
not always. You can have many types of desires. Some of them are something very good and you know, natural and unfold in a very beautiful way. And some of them take you into a lot of trouble. So not just follow. I mean, the consciousness is somehow maturing through its own experiencing. And it must learn to discern when to say yes and when to say no and when to say nothing. And when to be nothing. It has to learn this in the game of life. Life is you may say, can be treated like the classroom of consciousness. It has to learn or you can say life is the mirror of consciousness. Maybe start as a prison, then become classroom, then become mirror, then become heaven also. Depending on how the consciousness reads and moves in this body.
and what to do if you see that your ego has a desire to do something, but the desire is there anyway. What to do with that?
First of all, to recognize that if you're watching the ego, it's not the ego watching you. You must understand which is the greater and be the greater. I am looking at my hand. My hand is not looking at me. You are the one who is aware of ego. Does ego have a life to recognize you? Ego is only your mind, your own ideas, which you are observing them. Even the sense of ego, it's only strong if you, the consciousness, identifies with it. If you don't identify with ego, ego goes away. So we do have a choice here to either go with our projections or to pay attention to ourself who is the observer of them, and in observing ourself somehow a peace is present, and the pull to go out through the senses to to go shopping through the senses, that will be abandoned somehow. Ego is only thought also. It's not just thought, but it's thought that has a lot of investment. Because as soon as consciousness is present, it tends to identify with the instrument that it is functioning through. Then it believes, I am this body. Then it becomes very partial to being this body. When it becomes very partial to being this body, then it finds opposition with other bodies or attraction to other bodies. Then the play of duality becomes very strong. As you become more aware that these are manifestations of your own way of thinking, the power returns to you. And the most important power is the power to just observe these things without identifying. Then you start to see them, that their quality changes. They stop behaving like facts, and more they start to behave more just like appearances. It becomes more like it's insubstantial. It does not have the power.
It seems that without all these things, my life is going to be very abstract.
Not at all.
Without
The life will not be claustrophobic. But an abstraction, no. I don't feel that there's anybody who enjoys the existence more than a sage. I mean, they're not running through looking for things to enjoy. In fact, you can say, there's a statement you say, you are enjoying yourself. I think this is expressed beautifully in the life of a sage. They are enjoying themselves. This is not putting on a helmet and living inside my head. Not like that. Being nobody, they can enjoy everything in somehow. They perceive and appreciate and have a subtle awareness about many things without studying them with any particular interest. Everything becomes momentary for them. The greatness in anything is the self, the power of the self. That is what is powerful in the experience and underlies all experiences. You see, it's the mind that says, well, if I live like that, my life is going to be abstract. I said, no, not at all. In fact, at the present, the life is very, very restricted. It's traveling in very, very narrow grooves of conditioning and education. When it's freed from the personal identity, the possibilities are much wider, but you're not interested particularly in more possibilities. You simply are. You found yourself. Your field of perceiving becomes more broad, more panoramic, more full. But it's not because you need that. Simply, it is part of your natural being.
Maybe it's the fear of letting go of control, because I don't know what's expecting me without the things that I'm used to, life that I'm used to.
Yes, over-control hurts mostly you. It's really living life from a perspective of fear also. And you're the one who suffers most. It's a paradox somehow. You try to be safe, you end up just sort of like being dull. It shuts your life, it closes your life down. Being too careful, always thinking what you're going to say, what you're going to do. Not allowed to make any mistakes and stuff like this. You see? And also this kind of fear of not being accepted and appreciated coming from this is linked also with this also. The need to be perfect and all of these things. It's a strangeness and it's not natural to your being. But it's a small thing, these things can change very easily because you are much bigger than that. Your beingness is much, much broader than that.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Very good. I would like, as you sit there, I enjoyed this conversation I had with you just now, and I would like that you really reflect on some of the things that we talked about. Don't let your mind, don't give them to your mind, and the mind will just say, that was interesting, and goes no further. I would contemplate even the thing that most appeals to you, go completely into that, and you'll find it will open many doors. You see. Another thing, you are no distance from yourself. You are no distance from yourself, except the distance of thought. Thought believed in. We believe many things which are not true. And we are living within the limitations of our own thinking. This you can break out of it, actually. Not because you should be enjoying many, many more things, but because somehow your attention stays very, very restricted and is hiding your true being, which is infinite. Infinite. We can go through many lifetimes, some say, many lifetimes, not realizing who is dwelling in the body. You can change many bodies without knowing who really is living inside this body. You will learn many, many things, but the most profound one you might miss. It seems like there is a force operating to prevent you from making this discovery, to keep your attention on transient things, passing things. Very good.
Can we have one more question?
Yeah, that's good.
Haribol.
Haribol.
Mooji.
Hey.
This is beautiful experience for me just to see you. It's some kind of energy that connects us even are you far away. But the question was, what's the purpose of this I am?
What is the purpose of the I am? Purpose, I cannot say the purpose. What I can say is the opportunity of discovering, because all living beings, not just human beings, every sentient being, meaning from a mosquito to an elephant, is aware of the feeling of their own existence. In our language, we say, I am, is the announcing of that existence inside the body. Something says, I am. So I don't know what it says in mosquito language. Maybe zzz, I don't know. Well, but everything has its own way of feeling its own presence. Okay? So what happens is that the I am itself is, and this is why I ask you to participate in this, so that you would yourself directly confirm that the I am is a steady vibration inside, but it's not an object. It's not an object. Now, when consciousness, which is also the I am and consciousness are the same thing, the consciousness needs this body in order to have the taste of experiencing duality. It needs to be in the body. But the consciousness tends to identify with the body and then believe that it is the body only. And this is what we call a human being. The identification with the body, and then the conditioning that happens upon this basic belief, I am the body. And we are, in terms of our conditioning, is very diverse effects are taking place to form our unique individual conditioning. And then we believe we are our conditioning. So the I am is not a conditioning. The I am itself remains somehow in this quite innocent and quite pure. But some energy arising from it tends to identify with the body and conditioning and believe it is the body. And this belief seems to go in front of the pure consciousness like this. The belief, this is me, I am the body. So
yes, and I can call it my soul, looking at it, or awareness, isn't it? Yes.
Yes.
And it's doing things, but what's the main purpose of that soul?
Yeah.
You see,
the main purpose,
when I don't identify,
yes.
when I don't identify with all that other things.
When you don't identify with all of those, but you're not judging them to be bad, simply it's not what you are, then that allows your own consciousness to somehow, I say, meet itself, marinate in itself. That understanding, actually, and that experience, that knowledge, is freedom. Because it doesn't have to oppress or suppress the senses, so you have the benefit of the information and the tastes that comes through the senses. That's not the problem. So the consciousness is there tasting through the senses, the diverse manifestation, okay? Yet all the time knowing I am not merely this. This arises from inside me. It's connected with my being, because if I am not here, that is not there also. And in each body, that must be your first experience. You may say, but if I'm not here, existence still exists for other people. But what do you know about it? You don't exist. So every existence that you are aware of reports to your existence. And if you are not here, the world is not here effectively, because the world arises inside your consciousness. So
does I live like individual, yes, for eternity.
Is that your question?
My purpose for eternity.
Very good question. I like it. There is a kind of individuality. Please listen, because we are going to come to a close, and just give it just these few minutes now, all of you, if you can. In each body, the consciousness arises as I am. In each body, it is consciousness arising as I am. As I am, it is not the conditioning. It is awareness somehow appearing in that form of individuality. First thing. Now, if it is just that consciousness is exactly the same in each body, then when consciousness experiences awakening or self-realization in one body, it would automatically experience realization in all the bodies, isn't it? But the fact is that when it experiences self-realization in one body, that realization stays in that body. First point. But what it realizes in this body is that it is the same one in each body. You follow? But in each body, it must make that recognition uniquely. So this is giving an argument for spiritual individuality somehow. There is a kind of individuality, but behind this there is that which is aware of individuality also. Follow? The highest expression in the manifest world, world of the senses and the mind, is the realization that I am. And when I am not the person, the I am is not the person. When it knows I am not the person, it is a very powerful presence is here. A beautiful presence. It is called the godly principle inside the body. Okay? it is like somehow a kind of prism, like a prism. You know the word prism? It's like a piece of crystal. Behind it is pure light. It has no color. But when it hits the prism, lots of light and colors come. This I am is like the prism. Behind it is the light that comes from the absolute, you can say. When the light and the prism together manifest this rainbow of diverse manifestation, okay, you get the chance of living like you are like the prism, and your experience is all this rainbow, but the rainbow does not affect the prism. But without the prism, there is no rainbow. And at the same time, behind the prism is that which witnesses the prism. That nobody can talk about. They are one. They are one, but they manifest as the manifest and the unmanifest. Do you follow? One you cannot speak about. You are, but you cannot speak about it. It's not an individual. It is beyond individuality. It's beyond duality. It's beyond unity. It's beyond all categories, all concepts. But its purest manifestation is this prismic I am. After I am projects something, the I, me, the person. If you understand this in the correct way, you will see that all these layers of manifestations, they fold up as one totality. And you will be very, very happy. Very, very much at peace. And you will not feel that you have to work out how this existence is anymore. It is just unfolding.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So great.
It's very great.
We can hang out. We
can hang out. Yeah, we'll hang out. Okay. Very good. Okay.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. So. Okay. So, very good. I've enjoyed this. Yes, come and sit with me. I enjoy this meeting. We've had a few very nice conversations. I feel very good. And I don't know if you're recording these talks so that the people can listen and reflect upon some of the things that we talk about, because sometimes it doesn't go in first time. So if you have recorded it, then this is very good. Then I would advise those who are interested to listen again and to reflect on some of the points we talk about. If you haven't recorded it, I can send you a copy. And
yes, I talked to Jaya, and she said that she will send and then we'll upload in Facebook Croatia, Croatian page, so all the people can watch it again.
Very good, very good. It's nice to see you. Nice to see all the friends in Croatia. I hear you have a very beautiful country. And,
Yes.
And maybe one time
they're saying, come to us.
Yes.
You are mostly welcome and invited.
Very good.
To make satsang here.
Thank you. It may happen. Yeah.
It may happen. It will happen.
Okay. So thank you very much. Yes.
Monica would like to sing a song.
Whoa!
She has a song came up. So
come, let me see you.
It's okay for you?
What are you saying? Of course it is okay for us. Let me see her. Look at you.
I miss you so much.
Oh, I want to show you something. Can we take this one out? You have a lot of friends who are happy here to see you, and I'm going to show you. They were having satsang here with them.
Love you.
This is Monty Sahaja. Sending love to the Sangha from Croatia, and to Monica, and to Chandra, and very, very Namdev, and all of you. Very, very.
No, I cannot sing.
Now you have to sing. Very nice. Very nice. Very great.
Thank you.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And Hariom. And very, very happy to meet all of you and see you like this together. And next time we will talk again, huh?
Yes.
Very good.